The other day, I made a video telling you every single hidden egg location in MLB The Show 23. Now today, I'm going to show you the fastest way to complete all those missions so you too can complete this great egg hunt program. There's some pretty nasty cards in this, not Catfish Hunter. We're going to look at his stats anyways. He's got 97 hits per 9, I guess. Decent 5-pitch mix. That's like the worst of the worst. The rest of them pretty solid and can be on just about everybody's team. We got 96, Alex Bragg. I think he is a perfect bench bat just because he smashes left-handed pitching, basically maxed out both sides with really good discipline. He can also play third, first, short, and left, so you do get some versatility with him. Gregory Soto, I think, is the most usable card in this program just because this game is in dire need of some left-handed pitching. Really not a lot in the game, especially in the bullpen, and he's got essentially maxed out hits per 9 with a sinker, slider, fastball, circle change combo, and the sinker has outlier. He is nasty. Then we got a pair of outfielders with the 97 overall George Springer. He's got 105 and 107 power, but his clutch is really concerning. Only 87, so a guy gets in scoring position, that's really low even for at this point in the game. Then the last player you get is 97 overall, Mr. October. Really good for right-handed pitching. He's even solid versus lefties. I mean, he's one of the clutchest players of all time, so a guy gets on second base. He's got 122, basically maxed out contact both sides. And even if you don't use any of these cards, they're all set one, so they can help you towards the set one collection. So now what's the fastest way to get these? This is the order that I will complete all these egg missions. First out, I would do hidden egg 1, which is there are 9 hidden eggs at this very moment. My dumbass thought when they tweeted this meant that they were all live. No, it was just the hint. This obviously has to do with moments. And even the most basic egg, they kind of hid this a little bit. You gotta go back to the main menu, go down over here to moments, and you'll see we got these other programs and then the great egg hunt moments. And then you see you get an egg. These missions are super easy to do. Strike out 6 batters, tally 4 total bases, strike out 2 batters in an inning, tally 2 hits, hit 1 home run, and you're gonna be using all the great egg hunt program players. This takes maybe 15 minutes to get done, and then you already have an egg. Definitely start out with this one because once you get that complete, you already got enough to get a player with 10 stars being Catfish Hunter. Not the best card, but you're gonna for sure need him for some of these eggs to speed this up. And then the next one I would do would be some of the online grinds that have limitations towards your lineup. For example, hidden egg number 4 is the golden egg is flawless. No, you don't need to go 12-0 in BR. You just have to hit a home run in BR. Could be difficult for some people, but I think a lot of people should be able to get this one within a game or two. And then the next one I would do is the events one, which is the egg hunt are quite eventful. This one, I still don't think people 100% know how you get it. Just play events and eventually you get it. I don't know if you have to do something specific in it. I played 5 games and got it, so maybe it's play 5 event games. I also lost 2 games, so I've heard people say that could be 2 losses. Just play events and eventually you get it, and on top of that, you're grinding out towards getting the 15-win Vinny Castillo. Looks really good versus lefties. Another good bench bat, similar to Bragg. And also 25 wins, you get Gary Sheffield, which looks really good all-around hitter. So I think it just plays off to keep grinding on offense, try to get as many wins as possible, and on top of that, eventually you will get this egg. So right there is 3 eggs. You plug those in, you're up to 30 stars. You now have Alex Bregman and Catfish Hunter. The reason I wanted you to do those 3 first is because there's some kind of limitation. Obviously, the first one, you're playing moments, then the other 2, BR, it's draft constructed, and then events has a lot of limitations to where I don't think you could use the Catfish Hunter in the game. And why you want to get some of these players early is because hidden egg 7 is there a way to decorate cards like there is for eggs. This one is getting 1,000 PXP with these program players. So obviously the more of these players that you have, once you get into playing CPU games, you're essentially knocking 2 birds out with 1 stone. These CPU games I'm about to show you, you start Catfish Hunter, you put Alex Bregman in your lineup, things that have no lineup restrictions, you'll be gaining PXP as you kind of go along. And then this is going to be the last online one that you do, and it's why did the egg refuse to fight? It didn't want to crack under pressure. This is simply just playing a ranked seasons game, so you don't need to win it. I'm unsure if you'd be able to hop in and just quit out right away, but honestly, I wouldn't even risk it. I would go in, just play the game, and then when you're done, you should get the egg. But with this one, all you gotta do, make sure that Alex Bregman is starting somewhere on your team, and then Catfish Hunter is your starting pitcher for that game. Obviously, it makes sense to have them start all the games for CPU, but reason you want to do it for the ranked seasons one is because when you play online, they get a 1.5 boost to PXP. So you're actually going to be gaining more PXP that game for both Catfish Hunter and Alex Bregman. It's just speeding up the process a little bit, especially if you don't care if you win or lose the game. You just care about getting the egg and the program done. It's best to just start both of them. And then after those, that is where life gets a hell of a lot easier. We got 4 eggs, we're at 40 stars. Then we can really just grind out CPU games. For example, Hidden Egg 3, this is your chance to become a conqueror of eggs. All you gotta do is come over to Conquest and play a single game. I have heard rumors that the Atlanta Braves City Connect one doesn't work, but that was a couple days ago, so unsure if they fixed that. But just to be on the safe side, I would go to any of these other ones. This one actually got fixed. When the missions first came out, it was you had to beat the Orioles stronghold on the Smooth Jazz map, but if you started this map or finished it, you weren't getting the egg. So they did have to switch it to beating any team stronghold in Conquest. And for those of you, if you don't know what a stronghold is, basically it's any of these teams right here that have their logo. So for example, if I haven't got this egg yet and I wanted to come over here, I'd have to play this Brewers stronghold right here. Or the Mariners over here, Marlins over here, one of those. But you can play these games on Rookie if you get enough reinforcements, so just get a bunch of reinforcements, play it on Rookie and Veteran. Should get done pretty easily, and just make sure you start Catfish Hunter and have Alex Bregman in your lineup. We now have 5 eggs, so we're at 50 stars. We now get this Gregory Soto, which I still think is the most usable card in this program. If you ever used his card in MLB The Show 21, he was nasty. A left-handed pitcher with outlier, 4-pitch mix, and essentially he has maxed out hits per 9. He's really good. Then we're gonna try to get 3 different things, or at least progress towards 3 different things, in hopefully a 1-game situation. And those eggs are gonna be Hidden Egg number 8, which is what came first. The Bird Art Egg, pretty easy. You see all the bird teams on the egg. This one is you gotta beat either the Blue Jays, the Cardinals, or the Orioles. And then we got Hidden Egg 6, which is when going for a stroll, avoid walking on eggshells. I ended up walking 3 times in the game and getting it, but I've heard that it's just 5 cumulative walks. So it's one of those 2. So we're gonna try to get both those done in 1 game. And on top of that, we're still working towards Hidden Egg number 6. So we're going to be working on game PXP for these program players. So in order to do this mission, you're going to come down single player, play versus CPU, and then I would do it versus the Orioles just because they are the worst team between the Blue Jays, Cardinals, and themselves. And even though it doesn't sound like the most fun, play this game on Legend difficulty. Reason you want it on Legend difficulty is because the starting pitcher, the bullpen pitchers, whoever they have, they're going to be nibbling a little bit more. So you're going to draw a lot more walks than if you have it on Rookie or Veteran, where they're just throwing fastballs right down the dick. And on top of that, you have an 11% chance at getting a gold after the game. So you're gonna go into this game, and when you're batting, you're just gonna put your controller down. You're not gonna swing at a single pitch. You're either gonna strike out or you're gonna walk. Obviously not the most fun, so if you got homework, Netflix, baseball on something, you can always do that while you're playing this. But I'm guessing by the end of the game, you should have 3 walks. So it's either gonna take 1 or 2 games to get this done. And hopefully pitching wise, you start Catfish Hunter and you can just shut them down. So you'll be getting that PXP with Catfish Hunter. Hopefully you can shut them down till you get those 3 to 5 walks. And then once that happens, if it does, then you can start swinging away. It'll be on Legend, so it will be pretty difficult. The reason you do it this way is just because you're getting the walks done faster. And as a bonus, if you end up beating the Orioles in that 1 or 2 games, you get the egg for that as well. Plus, you're getting PXP with these players. Catfish Hunter pitching, even if he gets lit up, he'll be getting PXP. And Alex Bregman, even though he might strike out like 4 or 5 times in this game, he's still getting a little bit of PXP for every at-bat he gets. So that's really how you're grinding out 3 different eggs just in this 1, maybe 2 games. So try it like that. If you lose, once you get the 5 walks, you can play the Orioles on Rookie difficulty and get it done that way. And then the last one you're gonna do was the one that took forever for people to find out, and it's Hidden Egg number 2. What do you call an egg that travels around the world and explore? It has all the mini seasons icons on it, so we knew it had something to do with that, but nobody has an idea what it is. People really still don't. It has something to do with mini seasons. I don't know if it matters, but just be sure when you go play mini seasons, make sure it's on classic mode. I have 0 idea if it plays a difference or not. I just know the icons are the ones for the classic mode. Team Affinity doesn't have it. Lefty Lucy doesn't as well. So just to be safe, play on classic mode. Plus, there's no lineup restrictions, so it's just a lot easier. And how you did this is, I believe you had to lose on the road to 4 different teams. That's at least how I got it. If you have a different theory, let me know in the comment section. But if you do that, you should get it. So if I was the home team here, I would hop into the game because you can't forfeit. I would just hop into the game, quit out right away. Takes like 30 seconds. Did that for this one too. Did that for this one too, till I was finally the home team right here. I would play this game, get the W, and of course I'm doing the same thing as I've been telling you throughout this video, is I started Catfish Hunter on the mound, and then I had Alex Bregman and whoever else in my lineup. By now, you should have enough stars to get that George Springer too. Put him in your lineup if you do. So we beat Wales. We can't beat them again, so I'd hop in, quit that. We have another away game versus a different team, Lords. I'd hop in, do the same thing. Pitcher stamina does actually matter in many seasons, so I would just play this on rookie difficulty and pitch Gregory Soto as many innings as I possibly can. He's also an egg hunt player, so he still gets the PXP. We played them again, so we would quit, and then we actually got back-to-back road series versus a different team as well. Do the same thing. I hopped in, played it, pitched one of those pitchers, had those players in my lineup. Rookie difficulty, I got out of that with a W, quit, and then of course we won on a home stretch. So I quit out of all these ones till I finally played a different team. We played Pinheads this time, won that, got my 4th W, and that's how I got my egg. So I don't know if there's a different theory going around. That's at least how I got it. So let me know in the comment section if you did something different to get it. But if you do that, you're getting a shit ton of XP with these players because you're playing 4 different games, and you'll get that egg. But by the time you're done with that, you should have enough PXP to get hidden egg number 7. It's only 1,000. It's not that much, especially if you're using 2 players the entire time, and eventually you're adding a 3rd and a 4th player as well to that lineup. If you do it this way, it should be pretty easy to get done. By then, you have all the eggs. So you have this unlockable icon, you have Reggie Jackson, Springer, a ton of packs along the way. You got Gregory Soto, Alex Bregman, and Catfish Hunter. Overall, I don't think this should take more than a few hours to complete. I would say maybe like 3 to 4 hours if you get this done super quick. I'm gonna lean more towards like 4 hour side, but still, it's super fast program, and on top of that, you're getting 5 usable players right now. Love the innovation they brought to the game. Really hoping we see more of this in MLB The Show 23, especially since it's so early in the year. Really hoping it's just not like a one and done thing, and they actually bring new innovations to get us to try out different game modes that we wouldn't normally try. Really hoping to see that. But let me know if this video helped you out, and if you guys are still a little confused of how to get all the hidden eggs, I did post a breakdown video the other day going over all of them and how I got them. I'll post the thumbnail for that at the end of this video with the card showing in the right hand corner. Just click that and it'll take you right to the video. Otherwise, subscribe to the channel for daily MLB The Show 23 content. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.